Forget Midjourney and Stable Diffusion, guys. There's a new AI image generator that blows them all out of the water. It's called FLUX AI. Alright, so I think we can all agree that AI image and video generators are improving at lightning speed. It seems like every month there's a new tool with better image quality, faster speeds, and more creative capabilities. The two best AI image generators so far have been Midjourney and Stable Diffusion. But now there's a new challenger aiming to dethrone them both. It's called FLUX AI. And guys, believe me when I say this, it's actually much better than Stable Diffusion and Midjourney. In this video, I'm going to show you guys an in-depth look at FLUX AI and see how it compares to Midjourney and Stable Diffusion. We'll also go through how you can start using FLUX AI today, either through their web interface or by installing it locally. Alright, so without wasting any more time, let's get straight into it. So where do we start? Let's kick things off with some background. For the past couple years, we've seen a boom in AI art tools. Some of the more popular tools like Midjourney, Stable Diffusion, and DALL-E have been battling it out, constantly pushing boundaries of what is possible with AI. But now, we have a new contender, FLUX. And we're going to talk about the photorealism of the generated images here in just a minute, but just to give you a quick idea, imagine you're scrolling through your social media feed and you come across an image so lifelike, so detailed, you'd swear it was a photograph. But something's just a little off. Maybe it's the way the background seems too perfect, or how the lighting hits everything just right. That's when it hits you. You're not looking at a photo at all. You're looking at an AI-generated image, and it's blowing your mind. That's FLUX AI for you, and trust me, you're going to want to know all about it. So what is FLUX AI exactly? It's an open-source AI image generator developed by a company called Black Forest Labs. If that name doesn't ring a bell, some of the folks behind it used to work at Stability AI, yes, the creators of Stable Diffusion. This startup recently secured major financing from top tech investor Andreessen Horowitz, so they have solid backing to support their goal of pushing boundaries in AI art. According to their website, they are also developing a text-to-video model called SODA that is set to be available to everyone soon. So I guess Black Forest Labs also aims to give quite a competition to Runway's Gen 3 Alpha and OpenAI's Sora with its new model. Anyway, moving back to FLUX, let's talk about what makes it different from Midjourney or Stable Diffusion. Well, first off, it's open source. That means the code is out there for anyone to tinker with, modify, and integrate into their own projects. This gives a ton of flexibility compared to closed proprietary tools like Midjourney. It also makes high-quality AI art accessible to pretty much everyone, since it's free, and you can probably run it locally on your PC as well. Yep, you heard that right. FLUX comes in 3 different versions right now. First is the Pro. This is the heavyweight commercial version made for companies who want to incorporate photorealistic images into products and services. A Dev version, which is a mid-weight model that's the middle ground, still powerful, but not on enterprise level. And then the lightweight Schnell version, which focuses on speed. It only takes 2-3 seconds to generate an image, perfect for quick results without needing a supercomputer to run it. But the best part is that you can run the lightweight model on pretty modest hardware. You don't need an expensive cloud rig. Just having a decent laptop with a good GPU is enough to have it up and running. This makes it far more accessible to hobbyists and average users compared to competitors. Alright, now let's talk about realism, because this is where FLUX AI really shines. When I say these images look real, I'm not exaggerating, guys. We're talking about AI-generated content that's so lifelike, it's hard to believe it's not a photograph. In fact, some folks are saying FLUX AI might just be the new way to catfish on dating sites. Because what FLUX AI is able to nail perfectly, something that other models like Midjourney and Stable Diffusion have always struggled with, are hands, fingers, and feet. Now, I think we all probably know what sort of purposes this generator would be used for, but let's not get too deep into that. Anyway, FLUX can also generate pretty amazing selfie shots that are basically indistinguishable from reality, but, and there's always a but, it's not perfect. If you really start to scrutinize these images, you'll notice some telltale signs that they're AI generated. Text is a big giveaway. FLUX AI still struggles with rendering small text accurately, so if you see something like a lanyard or a sign in the background, the text might look a little off. Patterns and textures can also get a bit wonky, and sometimes elements in the image are just slightly out of proportion. It's nothing that ruins the image outright, but if you're looking for it, you'll spot it. And then there's the issue of skin textures. As good as FLUX AI is at rendering people, it sometimes falls short when it comes to making skin look natural. It actually makes the skin look better than in reality, a bit too smooth, which can break the illusion of realism. But the thing is, despite these minor imperfections, the images that FLUX AI produces are going viral, and it's not hard to see why. The level of realism it achieves is stunning, and it's got people wondering what the future of AI would look like. So we've talked about how amazing FLUX AI is, but let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Think about the potential applications here. Stock photography, advertising, social media content. There's a huge market for realistic images, and FLUX AI could be a total game changer in that space. But here's where things get a little tricky. As awesome as it is to be able to create hyper-realistic images with just a few clicks, there's also a darker side to this technology. We're already seeing concerns about how AI-generated images could be used to create fake news, commit scams, or spread misinformation. The more realistic these images become, the harder it's going to be to tell what's real and what's not. That's a pretty scary thought, and it's something that we're going to have to grapple with as AI technology continues to evolve. But let's not get too bogged down in the doom and gloom just yet. There's still a lot to be excited about with FLUX AI, especially if you're someone who likes to experiment with new tech. And the best part? You can actually try it out for yourself. If you've got a decent laptop or PC with a good GPU, you can download and run FLUX AI locally. There's this launcher called Pinocchio that makes it super easy to get set up. It's a big file, so it might take a while to download, but once you've got it, you can start generating images right on your own machine. No need to rely on cloud services or internet access. But don't worry if your computer isn't up to the task. There are plenty of online platforms that have already integrated FLUX AI into their offerings. For example, Night Cafe, one of the more popular AI image platforms out there, has added FLUX AI to its lineup. This means you can generate images using FLUX AI and compare them directly with images from other models like Ideogram and Stable Diffusion 3. It's a great way to see how FLUX AI stacks up against the competition in real time. And if you're a developer, you're going to love this. FLUX AI is available on platforms like Hugging Face, which are more geared towards folks who want to dive into the technical side of things, maybe even integrate FLUX AI into their own projects. So, what do you think? Are you excited about the possibilities of FLUX AI? Or does the idea of hyper-realistic AI-generated images make you a bit nervous? Maybe it's a bit of both. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. And that's all for this video, folks. If you've stuck around this long, I really appreciate that. If you liked the video, why not like and subscribe? It's sure to help the channel and motivate me to continue doing what I do. If on the other hand you didn't like the video, please let me know in the comments below so that I can improve my mistakes. As always, you've all been fantastic. Stay tuned for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and goodbye.